Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I wanted to do a talk through of my foundation routine that I do every day. I've gotten so many requests for it and I thought it was about time that I actually filmed it and put it out there so people can stop asking me. I'm kidding. But yeah, it's super easy. You're just gonna have the right tools and you should be fine. I really hope you guys enjoy this video and I hope that you will watch this video and do your makeup alongside me. So to prime my skin, I'm just going to be using the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. You can buy it at like Target or in some chemists, I'm sure. So you just kind of wipe it on all over where you would put makeup, so right under your eyes, on your eyelids, and just bring it down your neck. And yes, my face does go quite red. You'll feel it like get really tacky when you put it on, and you won't be able to rub it in anymore, pretty much. And then for foundation, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24 Hour Stay Fresh Foundation. And I'm in the shade 120 Vanilla. And I just do like 2 pumps on the back of my hand. And then what I kind of do is like kind of whack it down just so it's not grabbing all of it at once. And then I have a damp sponge that I get from Priceline. It's the Real Technique sponge and it's really good because it has like the flat side and then you've got the angled side, and it is very dirty, I know. So all I'm going to do is just get a little bit, and I always start on my cheeks, and I just pat it on. This is literally the way that I do it every single day. Every single day. Every single day. And you go on your other cheek. I like to get most of my coverage here, so I start here, and then I blend away from that area. I don't go on my upper lip until I've done most of my face and I have like no extra product on my sponge, because then it will accentuate any hairs that you have up here and it will make it look like you have a mustache. So yeah, and then I go do my forehead, and I always make sure I get above my brows first, because one day I missed above my brow and it was pissing me off all day, so since then I've been really making sure I get that part above my brow. And then I just blend it up and try and kind of put it in your hairline without making it look like you have foundation in your hair. Okay, and then I get a little bit on the end and I do my nose. And I just, once again with the hairs in between your eyebrows as well, if you haven't waxed in a while, just... Alright, so now I have hardly any product on my sponge, so I'm just going to go over my upper lip. And also you don't want too much foundation on your smile lines either, because when you smile it will crease easier. Okay, now I've got like that much left in my hand. I'm just going to get a lot and like dot along underneath my jawline. And then kind of bring it down slowly, just to blend it in with your actual skin color. And don't forget to do your ears as well, so just like lightly bring it over onto your earlobes. Okay. Now I just do a little bit on my eyes. I don't really do under my eyes yet because I don't want too much product under there. So I just put concealer under there. I mean, when I do my lid, a little bit goes under there anyway, but that's alright. That's alright, it's just a little bit. And then, if you've got any left over in your hand, just go over your face and then see if there's anywhere else that needs extra. I usually just go over my nose again. Okay, now we're going to go in with the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla, which is light 2. This isn't a very good concealer for me because it has a pink undertone and my foundation is a yellow undertone, so it looks a little bit strange on my skin, but I make it work for the most of it. So it actually does dry quite quickly, so I just do it in sections. So I just do a bit here just to highlight there and under my mouth, because my mouth naturally droops in the corners, so it just gives a bit of a lift. And then on my Cupid's bow just to highlight that. And I usually go in with this side, but it actually holds a bit too much water, and this concealer doesn't work too well with a very damp sponge. So, and this helps it blend better as well because it's got foundation on it. And then I do the bridge of my nose, straight as you can. And I just do a bit on my forehead. And then we're going to go in with it under our eyes. So I don't go right under, but I go pretty close, and then I just kind of spread it out in a triangle type shape. Ooh, there's a lot. And then I go in very lightly with the corner, because as I said, it doesn't work very well with the corner end. Then as quickly as you can, without looking down too much, so that'll make it crazy for long. I'm going in with MAC Studio Fix Plus in the shade A95. It's from Germany, so I'm not sure if that's the same here. And just a powder brush, and I pack it on quite a lot under my eyes, and that just helps with the creasing. And then I just pat powder all over my face, and once again those areas where you don't want to accentuate your hair, go in with much less powder. Okay. So that's the setting down. Now we're going to bronze and contour. I'm using I've used this for ages, the Natio Pressed Powder Bronzer. It is, I'm pretty sure it's their only bronzer, so it doesn't really have a shade to it, but it is quite brown. So all I do is I use this angled kind of brush. It's not really angled, but you know, it's strange. And I just put my brush on an angle and I suck in. And I carve out my cheekbone, but then I go in a circular motion upwards to just kind of blend that colour out. And then I bring it up to my temple as well. And then I do the other side. And then I really lightly dust it along my hairline just to tan up my forehead. And if it's too, like if you can see a line, just kind of blend along that line. It's fine. And then I get a lot on my brush and I carve out my jaw. And then I just blend out that line. Just in circular motions. Helps it blend easier. And then when I have no extra product on my brush, I just go back along this top line, because you don't want it to be a defined line. And then with the same bronzer, I'm going to use a Real Techniques well, this is a contour brush. It's just like a little kind of little face brush. I just dip it in a few times and then I squeeze it. And I just carve out my nose. Just try not to put too much product. As you can see, that's one side done. And if you stuff up, don't worry too much. Because this side I always stuff up. It never looks the same as the other side. And then go under. That's pretty much what I do. And then I go back in with my plain powder brush. And I squeeze it again to make it more dense. And then I just kind of rub along those lines. Don't really rub around it because you just want to keep them in the same place that they're in, but just lighten them up and blend them a little bit. So just stay along those lines until you can just see them, and that'll keep the defined look. And if you think anything's too much, once again just go in with no extra powder and just blend it out. It's totally fine. Now we're going to go in with blush. Lately I've been using the NYX Coral Dream blush. Looks like that. And then I've been using the Real Techniques buffing brush, which is like a rounded kabuki type thing. And I just tap it in there. And I smile and just really lightly tap it on the apples and bring it up above where I've bronzed. Just to blend those two colours. And it just brings a bit of life to your face. I went a while without blush and it looked, oh, it didn't look too bad, but blush definitely brings life to your face. Now I'm going in with my Urban Decay Naked 3 little powder brush, I don't know what you call it, I don't know the name. And I'm going in with my Merry Lumanizer. And I'm just going to wipe that along there. And then right on the cheekbone, I'm just going to wipe that along there. Ooh. I go overboard with my highlighter and I don't care. I love highlighter. And then I just kind of, with no extra product, just kind of blend it out. So just use it around it. And then I get a little bit and go like in a circular motion on my cupid's bow. Just to highlight it. Tap again, just do a little bit on my chin. A little bit on my forehead, kind of, I don't know if you can see it. And then I have a little eye brush from Real Techniques. And I just do a little circle on my nose, highlight, and then I go up my nose. And then I just use a clean finger and just run along those lines so it's not like really defined lines. So it looks a bit strange. That's me highlighted. I'm going to quickly go ahead and do my brows. So what I use for my brows is the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder in the colour Brunette. You can only get NYX from Target at the moment, but Priceline apparently is bringing it in, which is exciting. Because NYX are really cheap and they have awesome products. Okay, brows are done. My next video is going to be a brow tutorial in depth, so don't stress about that. And it will be up probably a few days after this one, which is fine. So that's basically my foundation routine. And then I go in with either one of these two. The Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with aloe, herbs and rosewater. It's probably the cheaper alternative. Or I use my MAC Prep and Prime, which I actually don't know how much it is because once again it was from Germany. Yeah, so today I'm just going to go in with the MAC Prep and Prime. I'm just going to do one spray off to the side and then I'm just going to so I kind of just do like lines of spray down my face. And the reason that I spray it away before I spray it on my face is sometimes there's like, big drops of water that will come out first, and if big drops of water go on your face, then it can fuck up your foundation, so let's just avoid that situation, and it does keep your foundation looking sick all day. As you can see, there's a dot and dot here, which is what happens when big droplets go on your face. That's right, once it dries, just kind of, yeah, just try and fix it. But that happens even with this spray as well, so it's not the spray, trust me. I'm just trying to fix this dots as much as I can. That'll do. And then for mascara. For mascara, I'm using Napoleon Perdis Peep Show. Yeah, and it's a really good mascara because it's like on an angle, like so. So it's really easy to put on. Just try and avoid getting it on your lid. But if you do get it on your lid, just wait for it to dry and then just use a dry Q-tip and rub it off. Gently rub it off. When I'm not putting eyeshadow on, I generally don't put mascara on the bottom lashes because it makes your top lashes look longer. Also, another tip is to set your foundation before you put your mascara on, because if you put your mascara on, let it dry and spray your face, you're going to re-wet your mascara and there's more chance of it transferring onto your beautifully packed foundation. Another tip that I like to do is just get a plain old dry Q-tip, and this is to remove foundation off your lips. If you're going to just use like a gloss or a lip balm or something, because with matte lipsticks usually you'll just go over your foundation just to help it blend a little better and look a bit more natural. Today I'm just going in with, I'm just wearing lip balm, so what I usually do is I'll just get a dry Q-tip, I will lick my lip gently and I'll just almost shape my lip with the Q-tip, and then top lip. It's really seductive. You don't have to push hard generally. It's almost better to put lip balm on before you do your foundation anyway, because you want lip balm on it under your liquid lip if you were using it in. Oh, and that's that. So the lip balm I have been using for ages is the Blistex lip conditioner, and it's just a nice refreshing lip balm. You can take it out on your nail. So that is my finished foundation routine. I do it every day. Practice makes perfect. So yeah, I thought I'd do a talk through because then it's easy and you guys can do your makeup along with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video.
I'll never forget this day.